Okay, my friends, welcome to our Miracles Immersion. Just a few housekeeping notes before we get started for our session today. We'll be going at least 21 days. We'll be working through the lessons of A Course in Miracles workbook. You do not have to read along with me. You could just close your eyes and allow me to read it to you. We'll have an introduction into the meditation period. I'll read the lesson, we'll have a practice period, and then I will close the practice with less talking, and I will invite you to stay in meditation as long as you choose. So you could stay in meditation, but I am going to just say very briefly, our practice is incomplete. Namaste. And then I'll stop everything.
Keep freezing up, Jen.
I'm sorry?
You keep freezing.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Looks like it's stable now. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. The end of the meditation, I will just be saying something like, you can stay here as long as you want. Our practice is now complete. And when you're ready, just take a couple deep breaths, flutter your eyes, and come back to your time and space. So that's how we'll work it today. If questions come up, you can always email me, please. And a reminder that we do have the resources of the meetings on Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's a great place for you to ask questions or share your experiences. So these sessions will just be very concise practice periods. Okay, my friends, thank you for joining me. And as you are ready, go on ahead. And I invite you at some point to read the introduction to the workbook. We won't be doing that today. We're just going to go right into lesson 1. So as you are ready, you can close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. So as you inhale, take a nice deep breath and then softly open the mouth and let your exhalation come out of the mouth nice and slow. When you get a feel for that breath, I would like you to count backwards, inhaling 1, and then exhale through the mouth, nice and smooth, 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale through the mouth, smoothly, 2. And then last one. Let the lips come together. Soften and relax the lips so that the lips are coming together with light intention. Soften and relax the jaw. Let the tongue float comfortably and the root of the tongue relax. And soften the eyes. Become aware of your breath. And with each inhalation, notice that the belly gently expands naturally, no forcing. And that with the exhalation, the belly naturally softens. Least amount of effort, but you are allowing the belly to expand gently on the inhalation, and you're allowing the belly to soften on the exhalation. Just noticing your breath. We'll begin our breath count backwards. It will go from 10 to 1. If you lose your place, perfectly fine. Just pick up where you think you left off. And when you get to 1, allow the breath count to dissolve, continuing to focus on your breath. So inhale 10, exhale 10. Inhale 9, exhale 9. At your pace, continuing to count backwards. Wherever you are in your breath count, allow the count to dissolve. Continuing to breathe naturally. Continuing to breathe smoothly. We'll begin our lesson, so attune your ears to the sound of my voice. I'll read the lesson and then we will have a practice period together. Lesson 1. Nothing I see in this room, on this street, from this window, means anything. During the practice period, you will look slowly around you, applying this idea very specifically. This table does not mean anything. This chair does not mean anything. This hand does not mean anything. And then you will look farther away from your immediate area, applying the idea to a wider range. That door does not mean anything. That body does not mean anything. That shadow does not mean anything. Notice that these statements are not arranged in any order and make no allowance for differences in the kinds of things to which they are applied. That is the purpose of the exercise. The statement should merely be applied to anything you see. As you practice the idea for the day, use it totally indiscriminately. Do not attempt to apply it to everything you see, for these exercises should not become ritualistic. Only be sure that nothing you see is specifically excluded. One thing is like another as far as the application of the idea is concerned. Each of these first 3 lessons will be practiced no more than twice a day. nor should they be attempted for more than a minute or so, unless that entails a sense of hurry. A comfortable sense of leisure is essential. Nothing I see means anything. So as you are ready, take a nice deep breath. Slowly blow it out through relaxed lips. We'll practice together so you can begin to flutter the eyes to allow the body's eyes to become adjusted to the light in the room. Now look slowly around you, and whatever your eyes alight on, repeat the idea. This table does not mean anything. This hand does not mean anything. This pen does not mean anything. And we'll practice together. Now closing your eyes for a moment, noticing if any upset or resistance arises. Invite the Holy Spirit in to practice with you. You are not alone. Mighty companions go with you in your practice today. And then begin to flutter your eyes open again. Look farther away from your immediate area and apply the idea to a wider range. That door does not mean anything. That tree does not mean anything. And continue with your practicing as we practice together. And now bring your practicing to a close, allowing the eyes to gently shut, noticing anything that comes up. Returning to your breath. And then if you'd like to join me in sacredly and silently repeating these statements to yourself, I am willing to forgive. I offer my whole self to God's will, the divine creator. I am open to receive divine creative solutions. And you may stay here for as long as you wish. And when you are ready to return to time and space, Take a few slow, deep breaths and flutter your eyes open. Our practice together is now complete, and I will see you tomorrow for the next practice.